your email with your red ID, your application, everything all sent to us, because we cannot get you submitted without those pieces of information. So remember, once all received, we will be submitting you over to StandUp Wireless. So within 24 hours of that, you're going to start to receive a series of emails, okay? So you have one more step you have to complete, or we will not be able to get you submitted as well. And that's your background fee. They charge $25 veritable services for every person's background check, okay? So to do this, you should have already received the link. It's going to be on our website, and it states background check fee. You add that to your cart. All right, and then you go to checkout. All right, super duper simple. Okay, so go to checkout there. It'll show us your payment confirmation, and you are good to go for us to get you submitted. All right. So now when you receive this background check email, all you have to go through here now is click there to begin. You answer 2 questions, sign your name, submit it. You are done. That's it. It takes about 2 minutes to complete that background check. All right. Now, next is going to be your StandUp Wireless training. Now, your training, this part right here, you want to put about 45 minutes to the side. While you want to be focused, dialed in, there's going to be a test at the end of 20 questions in which you must receive an 80% or higher. So that is no more than 4 questions wrong. All right. This is required for your success in the field. I want you guys to understand StandUp Wireless does do audits. I don't want you guys to think, oh, it's a bad thing or we're in trouble or nothing. No, they just continuously do audits every single month since we've been in the business, since I've seen, okay? They want to make sure they're doing all the proper things. Why? Because we have an amazing government contract deal. Nobody wants to lose. So we want to make sure we're keeping the house clean, right? Number 2, they're paying out amazingly well, right? Many contracts out there, StandUp Wireless is one of the best and highest paid. So we're in a really great spot. So we as agents want to make sure we are well informed on our duties. You are not going to be able to get hired if you do not pass this training, okay? So 45 minutes to the side just for this. If you're missing anything for this, that's when you're going to contact StandUp Wireless at that phone number there, okay? But how does it look? It's actually going to give you, they're going to send you 2 emails. StandUp Wireless this is the email address it comes from, and the headers will always say StandUp Wireless. One email is going to look like this, and it's going to have the link to the website where the training is on. And then you're going to have a second email, which sometimes it goes to spam or junk. So look there if you don't see it. And that's going to have the username and password that StandUp Wireless created for you. I repeat, StandUp Wireless created your username and password, so you do not have to create that yourself. Do not try to, it'll just delay your process. Look for that email. If you can't find that email, you can contact them and they'll send it over to you right away. They're very, very quick, okay? So let's say, for example, I get through, I'm signed in, I go through the training, I take the test, and I get a 75%. I didn't quite hit that 80%. Well, team, you're good. You can take this as many times as need be. You just want to make sure that you pass it in the 80%. So what that means is after I take that training and I got that 75%, I'm going to scroll down the page and it's going to show me the questions I got wrong and the questions I got right. The ones I got right, it's going to have green check marks. So what I'm going to do, screenshot it, boom. We want to make sure we put the same answer. These are your questions, your answers on when you retake the test. And I would do it right then and there while everything is still fresh on your brain. The questions that I got wrong with the red X's, I know I need to change the answer on those because that answer is incorrect. And I'm not going to put that answer again. So now you retake the test the second time, you got an 85%, you pass, you're good to go. All right. So you're not retaking that 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times. We don't want to see that happen for you. Okay. So take your time, get that done and be done with it. Now, within 24 hours of you completing your background check and training, your background check is actually back to us all. You'll then receive the last steps here in the process, which is creating what's called your work market account. Now, your work market account, this is going to be everything payroll, everything income for you, okay? So it'll come in an email as so from StandUp Wireless again. In the body of the paragraph, it'll state to click to complete activities. Once you click there, the first thing that's going to come up is your independent contractor agreement, okay? If you don't know, now you know. We are 1099. We receive, it's basically like self-employment income as we're independent contractors. One thing, Millionaire Wealth Builders, we highly recommend is creating some sort of LLC if you have one or if you don't have one. It could be, you know, your first name, LLC, your last name, LLC, whatever the case, right? Create a LLC. That's pretty broad, which most will say though. And you want to open up a business bank account, right? You want to have a business address to, it's more things we could talk about in the future, but you want to open something of the sort up. Why? Because it's going to open up a lot of doors for you in the future. If you're showing all your income you're receiving from this, and we have many agents, you know, making five figures a monthly, 4 to 5 figures monthly, you know, in the upwards for, so, you know, 5K, 7K, 8K, 10K monthly. Some people, some agents we get making 11, 12K, the very consistent ones, right? That income showing going into your business account is going to be huge. Now you can set up how you want to get paid any type of way. And I'm gonna go over that here too. But those business bank accounts go a long way for your future. No matter if you know, are you're employed, you have 2 other businesses or whatever, that will help you out. Okay. Now, after you sign that independent contractor agreement, another task is going to come up for you, and it's going to pop right up on your window to create your work market account. All right. On this step, it's important that you use the same email address you provided to that you provided when you first enrolled with us. Okay. Why? You want your money to link together. I know we want to get paid, right? So I need to make sure whatever I sent to StandUp Wireless and I'm putting on this work market account, it's meshing together, it's linking. So once my payroll comes out, I'm getting my check on that Friday. Okay. All right. So you create the account straight from that link. You log in and you're just following the steps on the app. It's going to ask you for your tax information. It's going to ask you how you want to receive your income. Do you want to do direct deposit to that personal or business bank account? Or do you want to receive a debit card from them where they pay you out on there? You get to choose that option there. Last but not least, I do want you guys to know how we get paid or how often we get paid. If you don't know, we actually get up to $36 in activation. So once you're fully hired on, you'll get the whole point system breakdown where we show you how to make sure you get all your pay every time. It's very, very, very extremely easy and simple to do. You just got to make sure you do the work. Okay. But yes, you get up to $36 in activation for tablets. Or if they do both phone and tablets. And if you do phone only, you get up to $29.25 in activation. All right. We get paid every single Friday for the work we did the previous week, Monday through Sunday. So everything I did last week, Monday to Sunday, I'm getting paid for this Friday. There's no 2, 3, 4 weeks in a hole, nothing like that. You're getting paid right away. So what that means, you want to get hired on right away. So you want to get these steps completed. Now, when you get to your last step, well, this is your last step, I'm sorry. But once you get your credentials and you're fully hired on, you'll get what's called email from CGM. Okay. And on your onboarding form, and we're going to actually update this some more for you guys, so it might look a little different on your end, but it's going to show here your last step. Now that you're hired on, you're going to make sure you gain access to the group chat only when you have your credentials. You will get kicked out if you try to before, so only when you have your credentials. And then you want to make sure that you complete your compliance training, which we're going to break down what all those next steps look like, your income in detail, all that good stuff. So you'll be able to review all that information. You'll be able to follow those steps once you get those last emails. Okay. So again, just to make sure we all understand, you want to complete these steps within 24 hours. This takes about 2 minutes to do. This takes maybe 45 minutes. This right here takes about 5 minutes. It takes less than 1 hour for you to complete all your steps to be hired on. All right. I want you all to know that lead time is taking upwards of 2 weeks for our agents to be fully hired on and receive those credentials. So if you delay the process at all with this, you're putting yourself in a really bad, tough spot. Most agents that complete this within 24 hours, yes. If you complete it within 24 hours, you will see your credentials within a week and you're able to start right away. As soon as you have your login, you can get inventory and get out in the field, okay? So let's get it. All right. Now, company expectations.